So this is what honesty sounds like. My voice don't even recognize me. I don't really talk, I just bottle it deep. Say I'm good when I'm not, then collapse in my sleep. Guess I mastered the art of pretending I'm fine, but I've been choking on words that been trapped in my mind. Never told them about the nights I cried in the dark, how I smiled in the light just to cover the scars, how I buried my fears cause the world don't care. They just say man up like emotions ain't there. Can I be honest without being seen as weak? Can I admit that some days I can't even speak? That the mirror don't show what the world wanna see. It shows a broken kid just dying to be free. I ain't scared of pain, I've lived with it for years. What scares me the most is exposing these tears. Like what if they hear me and still walk away? What if I open my soul and they got nothing to start? Started way back when I learned to survive, not to feel, just function, just keep hope alive. When dad left the house and mom broke inside, I became a man too early, just stemmed the tide. I was 9 with a jaw clenched tight like steel, learned to swallow my truth just to help them heal. Had no outlet, so I wrote in notebooks and bled. Every rhyme I spit now was what's thoughts in my head. And I hate that I still crave love, I don't trust. Like how do you need people but fear them that much? Every time I open up, it ends in regret. So I shut down fast like I'm dodging a threat. I don't let them get close, that's my self-defense. Smiles ain't real, they just masks that I read. And I know this ain't healthy, I've been knew that. But trauma don't leave just cause you say relax. I buried versions of me that I ain't mourned yet. Pieces I killed just to cope with regret. Now I'm stitched with survival and silence and shame. Walking therapy sessions that don't got a name. You know what hurts the most? I don't even know who I am when I ain't in control, when I ain't in protect mode. When I drop that roll, what's left behind the armor? Just a soul that's cold. I've lost friends, lost time, lost sleep in peace. Told myself it's all fine, but that lie runs deep. Never told nobody that I hated myself, that I've been in rooms thinking I should end myself. But I'm here still breathing, still scarred but standing, still penning these truths even when they feel damn, and still peeling back layers just to find what's real. Still praying one day I'll remember how to feel. This ain't a cry for help, this is just me unspoken. A lifetime of silence finally broken. So doc, if you listening, please don't try to fix. Just let me talk for once, let me exist. And maybe healing don't mean no pain. Maybe it's just not walking with it every day. Maybe it's not about erasing the past, but learning to live without wearing a mask. I'm tired of measuring worth and how much I endure. I'm thinking I matter more if I suffer more. Like my pain gotta be art, or my tears gotta rhyme. Like I can't just break without dressing in lines. I got so used to people not staying that I stopped expecting anyone to care what I'm saying. So I vent to these pages, bleed ink till it's done, and pretend I'm okay in the face of the sun. But I'm human, I break, I bend, I fall. I got demons in my phone that don't answer my calls. I got friends I outgrew cause they love the facade. Not the me that's been grieving, not the me that's been flawed. If I'm real, will they leave? If I'm silent, do they stay? If I vanish for a week, would it matter anyway? I don't even need answers, I just need to be heard. Need someone to listen without twisting my words. So this is what honesty sounds like. And yeah, my voice don't even recognize me. But maybe that's the point. Maybe healing starts when you stop lying to yourself. This ain't for the charts, this is a letter from the part of me I always discard. And if you feel me, even once, then I did my part. Cause silence never healed what was breaking in my heart. Da-da.